So I had a quick little story for you. I sold life insurance early in my career, and I had a client who applied for a policy and got approved. And I mailed him the policy with a little note that said, "Write me a check and send it to me, and once I receive it, we'll put the policy into effect." And about 2 weeks went by, and I called Bob on the phone. I said, "Did you have a chance to pop a check in the mail?" And he said, "I already done that 10 days ago," and was clearly upset because he didn't want to go through the whole headache of remailing a check. In fact, he got so mad that he was going to be billed $25 for his bank for a cancellation fee that he literally just hung up on me and said, "I'm not interested in the policy." And I thought as a young agent, I said, what if I write him a letter, which I decided to do, that said, "Hey, Bob, I'm sorry I didn't receive the check. You know how sometimes the post office is, but we started this process because I know you wanted to protect your family. And I attached a check for $25 made out to you. And if you decide not to go forward with the policy, then keep the check for your headaches. But I think I know you want to protect the family. And if you can send me a second check, we'll get that policy in effect." And about a week and a half later, the second check arrived, and we put that policy into effect, and I moved forward. And interesting enough, about 60 days later, I get a call from his wife, and she had told me that Bob was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer about 30 days ago and had died. And she was a mess. She was a stay-at-home mom. Bob was the breadwinner. She had bills starting to stack up, and she was in panic mode. And I assured her that we would process that claim as quickly as possible. When I hung up, it was sort of a life lesson to me in my early 20s that, you know, humans go through a lot of challenges on a day-to-day basis, and we tend to bump into them, whether that's your children, your spouse, a coworker, maybe someone just in a store, and you have no idea what that human emotion that they may be going with, that challenge occurring in their life. That when they're speaking to you, maybe it's not really the true them that day, and those smoke screens that we put up as humans result in how we react to people. And I know that my reaction to Bob that day might have made a lifetime impact to his family. So I take that into account every time I intermix with humans in my day to day life, and that's my quick story.